Hello, welcome back. Hello, Zodiac. I should add you to the bot to be shouted out. Actually, let me do that real quick. Events. Um. Let me add one. Okay.
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
How?
Alright. There we go. I think that's correct. You can try chatting again and it should trigger. Should. Um Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Yep, did. There we go. Alright. I can customize that. I don't know what to say for now, but I can customize that. My freaking thing disappeared. The message for shouting you out. It's called music for some reason. The game audio. I don't know why. But yeah. I can customize that later. I'm just adding notes right now. Alright, thank you for the host. So, this stream is gonna be a short one. I purchased something. Not this arm is gonna be a giveaway, but this is one of them. It's a scissor arm, finally. The other one is I'm just giving hints right now on what it is. So it should show up on screen sometime. But usually in combat or when I'm in the menu, it should show up. Let's actually trigger this. Actually, I forgot to record. There we go. Recording. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're back. Again, with Tales of Arise. PC, of course. Still at hardest difficulty. Can I show that real quick? Yep, there we go. Hardest difficulty. Alright, let's continue on. Tales of Arise. Ours, of course. Yay. Take off. Okay. Take off what? Their costumes. Holy shit.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
Ragnarok?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
What?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
Okay.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but... Well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two
Fall
goals.
Knights.
First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good?
Yep.
All right. Then let's go.
Oh, it's clean now. Oh boy. Where did they get the fuel? Like, it's been sitting there for like 300 years. What kind of fuel did it use?
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective.
Yep.
Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
Yep.
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
It's that big.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Party disbanded.
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
Okay.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
7 years.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality
Alrighty,
as any
Zodiac.
other.
Thank you for the look.
Tell me, friends. You too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
Okay. I'll talk to Shion later. It's literally a long stretch of land.
Hey, Alphen, listen to this! So Law and I were just talking and...
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well,
Okay.
maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renin technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen. It's just wrong, okay?
Okay. Oh. Okay. Why is the camera really zoomed in now? Nothing. Nothing. Hello. Is she seasick?
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Oh, airsick.
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, you don't say. That should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lennigus, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yep.
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
Okay.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
What is that?
We'll be going to Lennigus soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lennigus like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched. Helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse. But then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that
That was
even
work.
right?
I need to reply to that.
It's that logic that's used to justify slavery.
More
As if
bullshit.
some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Xion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it. The true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this. Together.
Let me just reply to this. Sorry, it's work. Who work? Why are you so invading?
Is everyone about ready?
Invading?
We'll soon be making
Whatever.
preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegus.
I'd like to
Good thing
hear one, too.
I
It's been
set this
centuries since I
stream
was
up
last
as a
there.
short stream
They didn't exactly give me the
because I
grand
wasn't
tour.
expecting any message from work today
Very well.
or at this hour.
First and foremost,
It's like 8
Lenegus
p.m.
was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renin ladder is considered superior to being a Danan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegus?
I would wager so. Lenegus is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Palegia.
Hello, hero.
If
What's
the
up?
Res Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
I'm good. I'm good.
If there are clues about
Work
her
is
thorns
just
out there,
texting me
Shion,
at this hour,
we'll find them.
so I'm just replying while listening to this. Oh boy. It's fun, I know. Fun times indeed. Good thing I put on my title as a short stream.
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat.
Polymorph!
Lenegus's infrastructure is
Thank you for the
largely
host.
automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
I
We
should
may not
add you
have
to the
received a royal
auto
welcome, but I doubt our entrance went
hero.
unnoticed. Don't let your
In
guard
the
down.
auto.
I
Shout
really
out.
hope we
Let me
don't have
add
to
you real
fight
quick.
anybody while we're here.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a sovereign in our midst. In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegus would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
There we go.
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago.
There we go. You can
Whatever
try
the
and chat
ceremony's
again.
Purpose, if
Hate work.
preparations are underway for it to be
Let me
held
catch up
once
to
more,
chat. Oh, it's not much.
then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as
Yeah,
last time,
polymorph.
possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to
So
reason
there's a
we should be
hint
looking
on
somewhere
this
normally out of bounds.
stream
Is that it?
on what my
Indeed.
next stream is gonna be.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign.
It's just that there's a lot of
You
cutscene in
can't
this.
seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
You can try chatting again, Hero,
Shion's right.
and it
Who
should
knows?
automatically shout you
We
out.
might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in
Should.
reeds, so let's try to
If I
track
did it
down
correctly.
the Forbidden Zone.
There we go.
Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renans. The capital city where Shion and Dolan
Take off.
used to live.
So I
no
can go
less.
back. Okay.
Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Ooh, who
For
could be
such
lurking?
a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Who could be lurking?
I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling?
Who could be
Or do you
lurking?
want everyone to know we're here?
So how many Renans actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zoogles take care
I know.
of most of the city's
That's
basic
the
functions.
unfortunate thing about that command. I
There's
can't.
Zoogles out here too, huh?
Well, I can
Sounds like we
probably
can't afford
like
to let our guard down after all.
have a command to subtract it, but you need to know the command. That's the issue. And everyone needs to know it. That's the problem with that. That's gonna be hard to program though, if the lurker started typing again, because the command that I'm using is from Stream Elements, and it's just counting the command, how many times it was used, and I have a cooldown per user, per stream, so you can only use it once per stream. That's how I set that up. Alrighty. Thank you, Hero. That didn't trigger. That's weird. The lurk didn't trigger. I know
in
I
the
set it up
world?
to be a
This being Renan territory,
on
I was
anywhere
prepared
on
for a lot
the
of things to look different. But
anywhere
this-
on the
this is a bit more
message.
than I
If
anticipated.
there's a lurk,
The very
it should
foundations
trigger.
of the city have shifted.
I
What
think
could
I
have
don't
caused
have
this?
much of a trigger. I think I
When
triggered
Lenegus
lurk
changed
lang
shape, it
and
must have had an
lurkerist.
effect
I
on
think
the interior
are the two
too.
triggers that I did.
Maybe
remember
when they
correctly.
sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places
I'm
where
just doing
people live.
playthroughs. I'm actually
These are their homes,
considering
right?
doing a playthrough with this.
I would think the
That's why I'm
citizens
keeping
themselves
my
didn't have much say in the
recordings.
Either way,
It's at
locating the
500 gig
Forbidden
now,
Zone just
so
became that
at least I
much
did 50
trickier.
hours because my recording is like 10 gig per hour.
Is that you?
There should be some cuts in it, but yeah.
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey,
Yeah, there are
darling,
hints on the
don't tell me you've
screen
started
if there's a
keeping company
prompt.
with-
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
Once I finish this
Oh.
game,
I'm really not sure. The city's
um,
foundations began to
yeah.
shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever.
Alrighty, Polymorph.
I wish I could help, but
Thank you
what with the
for
changed
dropping by.
topography, I can barely locate my own home,
Yay.
let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like you'll have to find the way there
I don't know why I
ourselves.
did that, but yeah, whatever.
Have you seen Faria yet?
Goodbye, friends.
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
More?
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back? You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Do?
Alright. What is that? A dab? It is a dab.
So who's Faria?
Law?
I heard who's farting. What the hell?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't
Red
forget
woman.
about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danins poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two.
Okay.
The Danins among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
What are we, dogs?
What could be so important? It's worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just... unbelievable. Uprooting an entire city as if it were mere building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it
Yep.
looks, they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana, and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Whatever their purpose, disrupting their siphoning process alone won't be sufficient. Not while we
Yep.
still don't know what their endgame is.
He's right. We need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
You heard him. You don't have time to stop and chat. Let's move.
Another one? What the hell?
So, I've
I
been
can't
wondering,
move forward with a
do
lot
you
of
think
this
when Lenegis was
skits.
built, it was even made with
and
people
cutscenes.
living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration to avoid all this chaos.
Ordinarily, yes. You'd think so. Trust me, as far as we were concerned, Lenegis was our home, nothing more. No one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry. That probably sounded weird, huh?
Not at all. Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been missing all along. This place is a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me we'll find
It
answers
is a
where we're going,
mystery.
though.
I can't even
Yeah,
move around
You're
without
right, Shion.
getting
I'm sure we
interrupted by
will.
this. More? Good. I can move around now. I mean, yeah, I'm triggering those skits, but if there's one, I'm gonna trigger it. This is part of the game. Like, you need to learn something from that. What is this? Heal? Fancy parfait. Parfait? How do you
Everything will
pronounce
be
that?
okay now.
What's she doing?
I know the basics of healing arts, but my skills pale
Oh.
in comparison.
Oh, there's something here. Orange gel. So they're looking for Sovereign. Should I talk to this?
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zeugles have stopped heeding our commands.
Oh.
Whatever did we do to deserve this?
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We
Okay.
have no choice but to grin and bear it.
Barrett.
But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on Dana.
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
As your lordship wishes. First Lenegis mutates beyond recognition, now this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed.
Very cryptic. Not cryptic,
The
but
Ilkaris
whatever.
house has produced a great many lords over the
Hello,
centuries.
Emperor!
I shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown contest.
What up?
Your good wishes do me an honor.
So I just need to talk to them? Oh. Holy shit, that's a big hole. Not gonna read that. Big boom in Wreck Thunder. I should probably try that at some point. Because I used to play World of Tanks.
Your lordship. Oh, what a great honor
And
it
it's
is
only
to finally
tanks
meet you.
in there, of course.
I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen anyone of that description?
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that. I imagine she'd stand out somewhat, too.
Of course, she's all red.
Yeah. What about down on Dana during the crown contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the lord you were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time.
Has tanks, airplanes, and ships, and helicopters. Oh boy. It's gonna be a lot of switching. So it's same to Enlisted then? All on the same map or different maps has different
Is
things?
everything okay? You look a little lost.
Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
Umpteen.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the Sovereign knows best.
Hmm.
I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only
They're like
linger around
also
these parts for so long before I
slaves.
outstay my welcome.
The way
I
they
was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
the way they think. It's like
you mean
they're
you
slaves.
know another way round?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how? Last I heard, you were in Dana competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another route, we'd be grateful if you could tell us.
But of course. Please forgive
Should
me.
be down.
There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it.
Mid-sim.
I thought
Oh,
maybe it was
okay.
a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating.
Okay.
At least.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Shall go
somewhat
and assess the
similar
situation.
thing, but
In the meantime, wait for me
you
here.
need to level
If it looks
your
safe, I'll come and
troops
let you know.
unenlisted. And like here, it's just vehicles.
You'd really do that for me?
On War
A
Thunder,
lord
I think.
troubling himself for
Or Wreck
someone
Thunder.
of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for information. What do you think?
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its
Is
way
War
up here.
Thunder also
Has it
available on
always
like
been like
PS4?
Not to this extent, which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth, that Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city,
It's free to play, right?
people here
I
seem
know
weirdly
Genshin
okay with
is
it all.
on PS4
Yeah.
and
That one guy
PS5,
even
I
said
think.
Zoogle had stopped listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Sovereign's will. It's the way people have been conditioned. Their belief runs deep.
Yep.
Nothing happens devoid of a reason.
PC and
To them,
PlayStation.
it's all
Oh,
part of the
okay.
Sovereign's grand plan.
The Sovereign's plan.
So you can
There
also
is
play
one
with
thing I'm still
other
not sure about.
people on the...
Just who
But
is
then
this
again, it's
person
hard to
ruling over
play on a
Lenegis?
controller on
The
my
Sovereign,
end
of course.
because I don't
He
usually
rules from Rena
play
while
like
presiding over both Rena and
aiming.
Lenegis.
Like aiming on a controller for
Without
me
the
is really
lords
hard.
Or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dana? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day. Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone
lot
who's actually
easier.
made a visit to the homeland?
Oh, not enough buttons for a controller.
No, I
Did
haven't.
you... Were you
Neither
able
have I.
to
In which
like
case...
get your
I would
save
imagine
over?
But no,
Because
surely
as
not.
far as I know in
Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has
I don't know.
ever been there?
Genshin is also
Hold up.
like
what are you getting at,
cross platform
Assuming what I believe
progression.
to be correct, it's
There was
possible
this
that
one
no
game
on
that didn't
Lenegis
do
has
that.
ever laid eyes on the
Forgot what it
actual
was.
Renan homeworld
Oh,
itself.
it's World of Tanks.
No one but the Sovereign, that is.
If you log
But
into
what about trade
Steam,
and communication? There's got to be a flow
it's a
back
different
and forth, surely.
account.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly.
As far as I remember,
be a
you're back to
one-way
square
street.
one.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this Sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But Sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegis. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign, though it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
Yeah, Volron is
3
probably the
centuries ago, I
Sovereign,
became
and
the Sovereign here
we
on
defeated
Lenegis.
him.
Not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Danon. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became Sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure.
Way higher.
Certainly
It's probably because of
sounds
the
like it.
aim, right? Because
But that would mean that two
it's one of
sovereigns would
those
need to
games
exist at any
where
one
if you
time.
hit
One
a
whose
weak
job
spot,
it is to rule,
it deals
and the
more
other for
damage.
ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganath Haros. Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me...
Questions,
You
questions,
get one
and
shot.
yet more questions.
You get one-shot kills.
Ones
So,
that
yeah.
it seems will remain unanswered until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
Try doing that on a
Forbidden Zone
controller.
really is off limits
Vince
to
is
everyone but the
probably
Sovereign. That seems as
good
good a place as any
if
to
he's gonna
start.
play on a controller.
For the sake of
I think he still
liberating
plays in a
Dana, too.
controller
Then it's decided.
on
That's
Apex
where we
on
need to go.
PC.
One of the citizens mentioned a
think.
passage that she thought might lead to another section of the city.
Because the
It
way
could point
his
us in the right
character is
direction.
moving and aiming looks like
Let's
it's
go
a
find it.
controller.
I didn't realize Renans oppressed their own kind, too.
And yet, weirdly, none of them seem to mind. Am I the only one who finds that strange?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it. You have experience in that regard yourself, do you not?
Unquestioning acceptance of your own servitude. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even so, the quality of life here seems much higher than any Danon city we visited. I used
Yep.
to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth. But I suppose having it doesn't always mean people are treated fairly either.
More to the point, not a single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman.
What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong place entirely?
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
For all we know, she might be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
Okay, that's the only way to go. Oop.
With nobody left to run the show, I wonder what the people here are supposed to do.
There's a lot of cutscene. Holy shit.
I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renin homeworld. And
It's not actually a cutscene, but dialogues.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current acting lords have power. Renin society is quite strict about such matters.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegis now. Balsif, Cannabelt,
Ballsacks.
Madria, and Volron.
Hello, Vince. We were just talking about you regarding a
Now
controller.
that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
So are you still using a controller on PC when playing Apex?
Well, yeah, why would we? To us Danons, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
I know.
Oops.
But seeing Renins in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
It feels strange to imagine the lords living here too, you
Been
mean?
using a PS4. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
it when I
little.
see your stream. The movement is like weird for me for a keyboard and mouse, so I know it's a controller.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals? Every lord in their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegis.
So this stream, I am hinting something.
And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dana, which means they should be more inclined
I'm
to talk
hinting
to us.
very, very subtly as well on what my next game is gonna be. After this game. There's another skit?
Tell me, Dohalim, has that skill of yours got a name?
And what skill would this be, pray tell?
You know, when you're talking to people around town. The
Wow.
way they suddenly become putty in your hands.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow.
It is
I do. It's called friendly intimidation.
friendly
Look
intimidation.
imposing and speak in a deep,
It can
booming voice
technically
and
be a
presto,
PC game as
you'll
well.
have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
Holy shit, this work.
I would
They
never
keep
stoop to such
texting.
scandalous tricks. Any feelings of intimidation are solely in the eye of the beholder.
So there is a knack to it. How do you learn it? Can anyone do it?
Now you've got me curious. Is there special training to master?
Let's see. An obsession with being elegant is a must. Oh, and it helps to be old-fashioned, too. Bonus points
Alright.
if you speak in a way no one can
It's a
understand.
short game? No.
If you've a bone to pick with me, it'd be quicker
I
to
doubt
just
it's a
come out
short
and
game.
say it.
I think it's
What?
not a short
They look
game.
up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them along.
Hey! What's got into Alvin and Law all of a sudden?
I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
Fuck. Something
I
they
hope
ate,
you're willing
huh?
to take the blame for this one.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously. I'll go and have a word with them.
Short is the hint. Oh, no. What is this area? Should I talk to them again? The hell? My shirt says death by mistake. It's a band in the Philippines. I'm not gonna read this. If there's no voiceover, I'm not gonna read
Balsef
it.
had it in him to care about someone other than himself?
Ball sacks.
Really?
Ball
It's possible.
sacks.
A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
She's just laughing. What the hell? She just
I guess
laughed
she
all the
intended
way.
to spread it throughout all of Lenegus then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them, too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall.
Come on, I wanna fight something. I know
Ganabelt was so
it's
horrible to
needed
people,
for
but he
backstory
was
and
invested in
everything,
helping Rena succeed.
but it's
Doesn't
been
that seem
going
just
on
a
for
little
like
inconsistent?
at least 40 minutes now.
I'm perhaps biased
I haven't
this
moved
matter.
in this area.
However, in my mind,
I
all
know.
our lords vie to become the next sovereign.
Can I at
They're
least
also
move
meant
into
to
the
serve
next
as
area?
guardians of all of Rena.
I've
It
been here
seems
for
like
30
Ganabelt
minutes.
also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danans?
This area doesn't look as badly damaged.
Huh.
Pardon.
Whatever. Let me go.
I guess her
Let me
willingness
progress.
to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief,
Wrecked by cutscenes. I know. That's another ball sack there. A
It
bald
seems like the
sack.
people on Lenegus don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of
I can't move.
Gantheros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something
It's
suspicious was
letting
going
us
on?
see the
On
bald
the contrary,
sack.
remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
Oh
When you
shit,
think about
another
it,
one.
The families of Renan lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders, carrying all the weight and responsibility
Nope.
of Renan society.
Renans live in a world where strength and power determine their position in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings
I
them
can
together
reveal my
against
next
outside
game
forces.
after
And
this.
nothing exemplifies that
Once
more than the
I'm probably
lords.
done streaming.
That's what makes them the guardians of
Probably
all
gonna
of
stream for
Ren,
like
so
2
to
hours
speak.
today.
Right.
And
It's
edit
the
the
same reason
whole,
Balsef hated my
the rest of
guts,
the
and
night.
Ganabelt went after you.
A
Because
can
we're
of
threats
belt.
to Rena.
Or can of
Guess
beans.
that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
Yeah,
Super Seducer 3.
I think it's made me realize that the lords
I don't know
were
if I'm
people too.
brave enough to stream that.
Balsef and the others, they all had their own circumstances
Ball
to deal with
sacks.
as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
Oops.
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't
Cody is banned on
incomprehensible
Twitch? Oh
monsters
shit.
either. They were individuals.
Let's stream it on Facebook
just like the rest of us.
and get
So
a
yes,
speedrun ban
What I'm
there.
trying to say is,
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things,
speed run
were
on
still just
how
people.
fast Facebook can block you.
Rinwell.
Am I wrong?
Which is bullshit when I was streaming there.
Being a Danon doesn't make you a good
I only
person.
stream for like an hour and
being
then
a
my
Renan
stream is
doesn't
already
make you a
banned.
bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Not banned,
Xion
but
and Dolian
blocked
definitely make a good
for
case
something
it.
that is really ridiculous,
And
like
I'm
my
going to keep
voice
doing my best
being
to make
copyrighted.
Sure I earn that trust.
And
As a
other
fellow
streamers are
human being
playing
above
music
all else.
on their stream and they're not getting blocked. And they've been live for like 4 or 5 hours. That's ridiculous how their system works. Yep. Yeah. It has happened multiple times. My voice getting copyrighted and blocked in like 180 countries. And you have no choice because you have 0 viewers now. You can still stream it, but you have 0 viewers. So you need to stop streaming and start again. And one of the requirements for maintaining, because that's the difference here in Twitch. Once you're affiliated, you don't need to maintain it. Even if you fall down 3 average viewers, you don't need 3 average viewers. There, you need to maintain your level up status. So you need to stream for 4 hours. One stream that is 4 hours for 2 weeks. And stream for 2 separate days within 2 weeks. And have 100 followers. That is the level up requirement on Facebook. And then you're getting copyrighted on your 1 hour streams, and so you need to stop and then go again, or you can just continue with 0 viewers for 3 hours. The choice is yours. Just to maintain that level up status, in which I didn't actually earn anything there. It's just an option for viewers to give you
There's
stars.
something I just don't get.
That's it.
What is it?
The crown
You don't
contest
earn anything in
itself has
ads.
always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it
I
then?
think it's Voltron.
Hanfried Milgras,
Oh,
the former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
it's a different one then.
So
I
then
thought
this
it's Voltron.
Hanfried whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
Last I
Whatchamacallin.
heard, yes. Though admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever
Whatchamacallin.
since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegus?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh.
A
Same thing
holocom.
goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegus
Like a
from the
ghost
motherland,
one?
sovereign or otherwise.
It's hollow?
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies.
Hello?
The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
Can you imagine if your
supposedly created to
PP's like
coincide
that?
with every crown contest,
hollow in the middle?
meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words,
You can
if
put one in
that's
the
true,
middle.
there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order.
GG, right?
But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they?
But it's
Quite frankly,
infinitely
I'm not even sure
adjustable,
what to believe anymore.
if you think about it.
You and me both. Though we are Renan by
If
blood,
it's hollow in the
neither
middle.
of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
Waifu's name is Xion. Oops. There. On the... Holy shit, her SP is 6'9". 669. Oh, it's not here. What? Her SP is 669. What are the odds again? Like... I'm not even trying at this point to have 69. And it's still there. Like before, I'm trying to get it, but... these types of games, you can't really like plan it. And on Apex, I'm not planning it there as well. Like the damage that I get, 69 damage, I don't plan that. Like how are you supposed to know that that's gonna do 69 damage? On the level, yeah, I can plan it and notice it. What is... So yeah, the hint is showing all over the menu. When I do this, it's there. It's very subtle.
Doe?
Doe? A deer?
Faria.
Varia? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait. Don't
Why
tell me
was 16
you've
is in the
given
game?
up on
Yeah.
the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already.
Ooh.
Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out.
Ooh.
Even after
Is that her
7
mother
years
or
living
something?
on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit.
Roblox.
tell you.
Holy shit.
I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Ooh. Ooh.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die.
Oh
No wonder you leave
shit.
it to someone
Hannah's
else.
playing Roblox. Holy shit.
You're just a coward!
You're a bitch. Oh shit. What the fuck?
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
Tuesdays and
The
Thursdays.
mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last.
There's
I will
a
say no
Roblox game that is a BR
Did you
game,
mean
right?
what you said?
A battle
About
royale
letting her take your life
Roblox.
if
I think
she
there is
wanted to?
one.
She
She
has
gonna
more
play
right
that?
to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Whoa.
Forgive me.
His
Some things are
suit,
best left unsaid.
or whatever he's wearing right now, actually suits him on what he's saying. What the shit? Oh, they're putting out fire. So yeah, hints is showing up. Hints are showing up. The Voltron. Where do I go? We should probably spend that points. What else is here? Okay, let's go with this. Oh, it's 1,000. 900. 1,000, 1,000. It's here, it's all over the screen. It's very subtle, that's what I'm gonna tell. I still have an hour to stream, so I'm not gonna give it away now. What did they say? The tap brush and forming separate classes. Okay. Okay, I need more, why is her hair like shining? Like, what? You see that? It's shining. Glowing. Nothing here. There's a box here. Ooh. Tofu. Deliver the material to Gordeno. Oh shit, that's one of the materials? I don't know where he is though.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renin sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together.
Oh boy.
Avakir, Faria, and Tarnigan.
Tarnigan.
That was a lifetime ago now.
Holy shit, that owl.
Tarnigan. He was the one that Faria mentioned,
That
right?
owl.
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed. Despite Faria's lower class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnigan and Avakir.
Avocado.
It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music,
Lettuce.
with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides,
Oh
it was
boy.
that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnigan and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord.
Tarnigan.
Tarnigan had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnigan was no match for me in
Tarnigan.
combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait. Don't tell me she doesn't know.
No.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less. She would have been devastated.
Yep.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
Yep.
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Danans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shion's right. What other
Oops.
lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
I know. I wasn't expecting a lot of cutscenes.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right.
Oh shit. Who's that? Can I go there?
Alphen,
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
Where is he?
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe.
What?
But I still
He
wanted to
was
say
here.
thank you.
The stalker guy. Where's the stalker guy? So he's gone already? Holy shit! Oh, there's an inn in the store.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely off.
Holy shit! +6 though, not much. This is more on magic. I don't have the cash. Shit! What can I sell? Probably the old armors. Is it worth it? I don't know. Do we have more of something? I have like 61 of this Mysterio Luma whatever. Can sell like 30. Oops. Holy shit! It's 400 apiece. Oh shit.
For there is
It's telling us that magic is gonna be a thing in this world. Oh shit! Dark Main. I need a lot of money. I could have upgraded. See? Yeah, let's sell the old armors. I hope this is not an achievement. Would have been bad. Oh shit! Okay, we have money now. Holy shit, that's a big gun. Big ass gun. It's a cannon. What the fuck? This is a cannon. Uh... 51. Okay. Okay. We have the most updated things now. Transcendent Pebble. Attack. I don't know if I need that. And I know there's a tier 6. This is all tier 5. Never mind. Chicken and a cow. That's it. And we need to sleep. Oh! Friend to the animals. Oh shit, that's an... Okay. Defense 30.
Hey, look!
I need... Holy shit, that's an attack up large. Elemental defense. Could be. Holy mark. What is a holy mark? Makes you harder to detect when making contact with enemy icons. Oh! In the world. Medium. Where's the large? Here. Cooking effect is 15%. Cuts duration by 25. Nope. Let's go with this.
That came out great. Everyone's gonna be...
Okay, let me save. That's a lot of cutscenes that we need to go back if we want to. Or don't want to. There we go.
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Oh, they're level 44 though.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Hope! I am Lord Dohalim of Elder Menancia. I command
Oops.
you.
Rest of the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they've got
Can't get out of this! To be set free!
Eat them!
I'll be saving
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Go up. No. They should die.
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Heal my wearied companion!
Oh shit, I'm gonna die.
in here. Raging lunar storm. More for the side pile. One more.
Ow. Why did I change target? I was targeting this guy. I have no idea right now if there's a secret weapon. That's a lot of critical. Alright.
Astral energy. Full throttle.
Can you take it?
In the air. Should be dead. Oh shit, he died.
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah.
Oops.
They weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Haros.
Oh yeah,
The
of
ones
course.
in blind devotion to Volron.
So it is
I've never
Volron.
seen anything like that here on Lenegis before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way
It's
of letting us
Voltron.
know.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
Grape gel and platinum dog tag. Can I sell that? It's a maze. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's a big guy. What level am I? 40. Oh, we're at the same level. I should have. I don't know. I don't have the ingredients for the level up thingy.
Let's see what you've got. Take this! Take this! I'm not...
All right. Big boys. Yes. Oops.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar!
Oh boy, those are all weakness.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Please be sorry for trouble.
You do the same for me.
Oops. Oops. In the air. In the air. In the air.
We can really make weapons with this?
Dark Mane. Oh fuck. Hello, sir.
Right, here goes!
Oh, it doesn't have any weakness or weak spot. Go down.
Here's a healing arm. First aid.
All right.
Too much to handle. Instant.
Oops.
Air thrust.
It's all critical. There we go. Die. Blah 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 and blah blah blah. Blah 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 magic. Oops. More?
I don't even know the word defeat.
Can someone heal me? There we go. Oops. 5,000? Is that 5,000 or 500? Sacrifice that much. Let's see how much damage it is. 1,000. Oh shit. It's almost dead. I thought I was gonna die. Should be dead. There we go.
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real
Okay.
lucky.
Real lucky. Lucky you.
Out of our way.
I see one, eh?
Can't let the hatred consume me.
All right. Oops.
I'm grateful.
What the hell? That's a double attack? I missed. No, I hit something. Did he just dodge that? Break this. Should be dead.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. Not again. I'm not done. Can you take it? Take it.
There we go.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
44. Short, whatever recipe. What is this? Is this a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
No choice. You got fury. Ignite.
Oh no, it's not. They're just green.
They really don't give up, do they?
Try harder. Not again. No escape. Dragon form.
Take this. Not on my watch.
There we go.
Where are you going?
Orochi's fury.
Only darkness. Save you.
That's a really big gun. Did we just hit each other?
In a bind.
There we go.
In an instant. Impact block.
Yeah, this guy. Oops. And low on CP.
Consider yourself finished.
Rending, Titan Fang, Dark Mane. This is what we need for the weapon.
We can really make weapons?
Should be this way. No, what the hell? Yeah, it is. It is this way.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on
What's
sight.
that though?
Is someone making them stand guard over the Forbidden Zone?
Hello.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Oops.
I'm not soaring. Ready and
Uh,
time to crossblade.
ow.
Here I come. Lunar blast. Resonate with the earth. Select. Being interrupted. Elusive deity. Dragon swarm.
None shall escape my judgment.
Time to let it rip.
What is actually his weakness?
None shall escape my judgment.
Take this. The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kitara.
Dragon swarm.
Magic is them.
2000. Holy shit. Alright.
Rending you a bloody in a bind.
In a bind.
Try harder. Now it's on.
Oh, it's a two hit thing. It sacrificed this much. Oh shit. Oh, that's late.
Another incantation ruined.
I missed. I missed the dodge.
That'll bring you down. Confiscated.
Don't suffer in silence.
Swallow blade. Try this.
Make the abyssal deep.
There we go. I missed the second one again.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger ready.
3669 critical.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Incineration wave. Explosive ring. Explosive ring as well. Infernal torrent. I don't have the incineration wave yet. Haven't used that one yet. Should be right. Hello.
An opponent like this should be easy.
What?
Not today. Still reflexes will not serve you well here. Dragon swarm. Dragon swarm. Deity. Eagle ray. Begin. Eternal devastation. Elusive deep. Now or never. Eagle ray.
Why do I keep changing targets? Blah 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 magic. Ow. It keeps changing targets, what the fuck? Focus on one first. There we go. All right.
No further.
Don't get in my way!
Dragon Swarm.
Do it!
Commander.
There we go.
Phoenix Cyclone.
They really made us work for that one.
Regenerative Crystal, Tier 5. I'm calling it Tier 5. I think it's just level 7 or whatever. Or level 5. Transcendent Pebble. Oh, it's actually for the Red Sage. Okay, that's why this area is like that. Hello.
Go no further! I never
Oops.
Armor won't save you.
You won't bow out nice. Then you leave me no choice.
Holy shit. He screams a lot, this soldier.
Time to let it rip.
A scream.
Astral art is being interrupted. Shut him down.
Robbed from pain.
Can't get out of this.
Blah 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 magic.
I don't even know the word defeat.
This one's all mine.
There we go.
Where are you going?
Just did that and got the gauge up. Yes, I do.
With this, I can become even
45. Yay. You can play off stream. I haven't played in a while. I used to play in the Philippines, but I was a support main there. I stopped at gold. I don't wanna. I just stop at gold. I don't go after gold. Once I got the gold, I stopped ranking and just play normal. Even though my brother is at platinum, I think he is high plat, low diamond. But he's the one who's grinding rank. I just don't like the idea of maintaining your rank. Because you need to play a certain amount of games just to maintain your rank above gold. That's why I stop at gold. And gold, you actually gain something for like sometimes a I think it was a what they call this? A rune page before, one of the rewards. Yeah, and skin as well. And nothing much after that. Mostly a frame if you go to plat. A cooler skin as well, I mean, don't get me wrong. But the skins that they're giving out on plat is not worth it for me. I don't use the champs that they usually give away skins on.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look.
Yeah, frame, I don't really care about the frame. I prefer to actually have no frame, so people don't have assumption on what your rank is when you play normal. Then again, I'm a support main, and 69 frames. I could. I mean, I stopped playing when maximum level was 30. And now they go beyond 30. That's how far I am in League of Legends right now. What?
I'm the true gunslinger around here. No further. By the power of divine, bring you down. Can you take it? Fire support. I'll smash you. I'm ready. Go for it. Prepare to crumble.
Small, but a victory
He
nonetheless.
was broken.
We have a long way yet to go.
Oh shit, there's the thing here. We can play with Polymorph. He streams that League of Legends. I stream it before, but I don't know. And I'm actually starting from 0 here. I think I'm at level 20 something on League. I don't know if I got to 30 on NA because my account is at Asia in the Philippines.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
So a lot of my champs is not even here. Well, I mained Soraka before. That was season 6 or 5. I think it's season 5. And Soraka was really OP at that time. They nerfed her. So when I play support, I usually play Leona. Or anything that is a tank. Because I don't know the new champs anymore.
Yes! It opened!
Last time that I played, that I studied for League is...
centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
Who is it that goes on the wall?
What?
Kayn. There we go. That was the newest champ when I last played. Competitively. It was Kayn. Anything after that, no idea what the champ is.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony.
Oh, he remembered.
We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for. Let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on
Why
it.
is their voice
How could I say
sounded
no after
like
that?
a boosted
Still,
microphone?
as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for
It
what
doesn't
it's worth.
sound nice.
When this is over,
Maybe
I
it's a
swear I'll
flashback,
help
that's
you get
why.
home.
I don't know.
I can't do this
Or maybe
alone.
because of the flashback. I know it's a
One
flashback.
more day.
Yeah. You get what I mean.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the
Sounded
matter
like a
anyway.
boosted mic.
So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other.
Okay.
So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
Oh, their voice
You're not like the
got
others.
fixed.
Maybe they're not like me.
That's kind of weird. That is weird.
Here's what we'll do.
Now
We
it's
give
not
them their
boosted
damn
anymore.
Ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
He remembered.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
Interesting.
But how is that even possible? Unless...
Let me actually check.
Could this be the Red
No,
Woman's
no. My
handiwork too?
league is updated.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because I
I
just
didn't feel
logged
it.
in a
The
few
moment
days
the
ago
entrance
to check
opened,
if
it was like a
Earth is
stream
actually
of
up.
Danon astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Yeah.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah.
Maybe the
It was all
thorns
just
on
a little
Shion
sudden,
is like the
that's all.
mask on
So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Alphen.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Stay sharp. Oh shit, a boss fight. Okay. Okay. One before and after. What element is this? That's a question. So I can adjust the artist. Hello.
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
Oh shit. That's a dark thingy. I was gonna say materia. She's summoning someone or something? Yep. Bahamut? No. Different game.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes.
Yeah. It's 45. Okay.
What? I've never known Faria to control Zugos like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master core?
What the? Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handled the Zugos. Then we kept some answers.
Go for the weak point!
Oops, shit.
Being interrupted.
1,000 critical. Holy shit. This sword is insane.
Not today.
Now you
See what I can do.
Wheeling dancing of lightning! Let me help. First aid! More for the stop.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
Oh shit. I was too early. Go down. Yes, Emperor Bahamut. There we go. Core break.
You may be strong.
Shit. I'm on 1 at HP.
Now you see what I can do.
What is that? Neo Bahamut. Could be.
Flame inside me. Sure to be let free. Blood. Now.
Nothing gets by me.
You picked the wrong fight.
Negative gate.
No escape.
Resist.
Sorry, trouble.
You do the same for me.
No.
Now!
Follow me. In an instant.
Alright.
Impact block. Raging
Target the core again. She gonna run? Yes. The fuck is that? I know your attack pattern now. Come here. This rock almost killed me. I can't dodge. This boss is getting wrecked. It's getting easier to know the pattern on the bosses. Where is she going? Oh, it's just using laser. Come on! I wanna get hit by that. Nope.
Stay away from my friends.
This is some punishment.
Flame inside me. Sure to be let free.
Here.
Dragon swarm.
Sacrifice this much.
Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down!
We've got him on the run.
Don't get cocky!
Don't get cocky. There we go. Oh shit, the second attack hit me. Oh shit.
Punishment.
Okay. That's the one that killed me. Go down.
Need to pull myself. This one's mine. Just what the doctor ordered. I can handle it. None shall escape my judgment.
Oh shit, I got stuck. Okay.
It's time to finish
Oop.
this. Die! Consuming wildfire.
It's about to die. There we go.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Boss got wrecked. She gonna go
Now it's
go
just her.
back or snap out of it?
Can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning.
Okay.
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Oh shit.
Forgive me.
Kaboom.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
Yep. That's a good spot
that
for me to
case-
save as well.
I'll take her off your hands.
Oh shit. Who's that?
You? Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit.
He looks like he's about to cry.
I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, the owl.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother.
Kauslik?
Under orders from
What?
Almadria. As for Tarnigan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society
Hint.
of this blight is really the only
Shit,
way I know how to
bumped the
atone for
camera,
my sins.
the mic. I'm gonna give it away.
Atone, Dohalim.
Just finish this thing. Let
I
me
know it
save
hurts to
and
hear,
then
But those people are
raid
dead.
someone. It's 2
no
hours.
amount of soul searching or trying to make amends
And then
is
I'm
going
gonna
to
edit
change that.
videos.
Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact.
He is.
remember.
He's
You never
dead for good.
forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living.
Because
Not for
I'm
those
gonna
already
stop
passed,
streaming because this is
but for
turning
those
into
still alive.
a cutscene stream.
Those still alive.
Kisara's right.
I don't have
So long
time.
as we've still
I
got
only
breath in our
got to
bodies,
fight for
we
like
can
15
make a
minutes
difference in the lives of
or
others.
20 minutes,
Lives being
and the
operative
rest
word.
is like
That's what living's all about.
cutscenes.
Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself. And for
Yeah.
the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion,
Huh?
Oh,
thank you.
oh shit.
You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
She a fast food
I'm glad we could stop Faria without
thingy?
hurting her.
You all did much for her.
Where can I
Well.
save? That's my question.
I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right?
I can skip, but fuck me. See, I just move for like a bit.
What is it, Rinwell?
See that? I can
You hear
skip,
something again?
Yeah,
but I wouldn't know what's going to happen. Like,
it's that voice.
is it gonna give me a boss fight
The
after?
will of Dana's astral energy.
I just walked for like 2 seconds. Another cutscene. Holy shit, that's the Master Core. Or Rinus Alma. Whatever it's called. Whatever the shit is called. Oh, this is a flashback. Their mic might be boosted again.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
What is this? The venom? It is the thorns. Holy shit. So the thorns are the last boss? It is her. It is Shion then. She is what's her name again? The previous girl, the previous maiden. It is her. No. So that's what happened. So Shion is the maiden before. So it is Alphen and Shion.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The hint is actually
The
here.
visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
I could just skip this, but I want to know the story now. From all those cutscenes.
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
There we go,
That's
Naori.
right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
So
And when
Shion
enough
was a
astral
Renin?
energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renin astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down.
Yeah, Will Smith.
It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions, I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure.
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing
Let's
us
keep
these
moving
memories,
and
then
get
I'm as
another
clueless about its
effing
motives as any
cutscene.
one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Finally, we begin.
Do you think Faria was really being controlled by someone?
Certainly seemed that way. The question is, who? The Red Woman?
The same person who's behind all of this, I'll bet. Whoever that is.
Brainwashed or
I'm actually
otherwise,
getting hungry.
Feelings of resentment she holds
It's like I'm
towards
watching
me
a
are
movie
real.
or something.
Someone used her
I
because
just
they
stood
knew
here,
we'd hold back.
or not
If
stood here,
that's
but
not playing
just
dirty, I
sat
don't
here,
know what is.
It does tell us one thing at least.
watched
Someone
cutscenes.
here in Lenegis is watching us. Someone who means us harm.
There's no question. That attack was meant for us alone.
By someone capable of getting inside a person and manipulating them like a weapon.
That is Voltron.
We need to find whoever it is, fast.
Fuck me, there's another one.
That vision we saw, it was as if it was meant specifically for us.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dana might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave.
Beyond the
ghost type stuff.
grave.
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
Wait. He might be closer to the mark than you think. What if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place? And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
You think that's what it was? Some kind of message someone left here for us?
I am merely entertaining the possibility. Whether it was Dana's will, or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that happened centuries ago?
More to the
Good.
point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
Whatever it was, it survived here intact for 300 years. Whoever left it for us, the strength of their intent is beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent.
Are we finally done?
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
Yeah, prep for another cutscene. Fuck me, there is. That's not me moving. Holy shit.
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns. As well as my own past, I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens.
This might be the end of the game. Might be. Turn back for now.
I just need a little time first. I want to make sure.
This stupid cutscene. We may end it now, or we could potentially end it. If this is the end, how many hours are we actually in? 52 hours. Roughly. Yeah, we're on the ballpark on how long a JRPG is. Could be. Or it could be more than 2 hours. Probably like 60 hours. My guess. Is there fast travel here? Holy shit, there's no fast travel. It's all the way back here.
Soon, I have to be ready to face anything. I'm determined to save.
Okay. What the fuck? It's the same? Oh, transfer. But give me a sign. No. Give me a
Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out.
It could be the end of the game.
This looks like some kind of research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
Chicken out. Let's chicken out. I'm just here to investigate some items. If there's something. Oops. What is that? Storing human bodies. Oh, they're all empty. Hydroponics. I wish it is hydroponics. I think they're just storing human in them. As the project proceeds to final phase. Showing Lennigus structure, you can see pipes. Okay. Room's equipment hasn't been used in a long time. Oops.
For the people of Lennigus, the Forbidden Zone is the stuff
Okay,
of
let's see
dreams.
for an
Yet
hour
here I am,
at
standing
most.
within its hallowed halls.
It's
If
off limits even
this
for lords, then?
is the
Talk
end of the
about an
game.
exclusive club.
Being exclusive is one thing, but how many important facilities let in only the Sovereign? Doesn't that seem a little strange?
Strange doesn't cover it. If it was only one room, maybe. But a place on this scale? How do they keep it from falling into ruin? Whoever the Sovereign is, they can't manage the upkeep of this whole place themselves.
Did no one ever talk about it when you were growing up?
No, not that I can remember. Then again, Sovereigns and Forbidden Zones weren't exactly breakfast table conversations.
The Forbidden Zone is a hallowed place, at one with the Sovereign's authority, grounds of the one true ruler who presides over all Renans. That is what we believed this place to be. No, what we were made to believe it was. But now,
Okay.
it is finally time to discover this area's true purpose, and why it was kept hidden behind the scenes for so long.
Okay.
I think I can make this work.
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years. Let's see. A composite being capable of controlling Danan astral energy so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup. The creation of a governing central figure, taking the form of a Danan.
Oh shit.
Codename Sovereign.
Sovereign.
He's an experiment.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment.
Maiden.
That must be the master
I
course.
don't know.
With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renan citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait.
What is it? Did you find something?
It's a list of names, with the title Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read it.
He's like 1,000, like
There
subject
must be dozens
1,000.
of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful.
Voltron.
Test subject number 1273.
Yeah, that's him.
Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment
1273.
index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
A Voltron.
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Volron.
Yep.
Volron? But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the
Goodbye,
only 2
friends.
subjects on
All
whom
right,
the
Jalisa.
experiment was a success.
Thank you for the look.
But what about the winners of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest. It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
But even supposing that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the Sovereign, then who was it?
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a Sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Woman?
Could be.
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme. She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
I'll do that.
Okay.
So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign. And Volron as well.
Voltron.
Only 2 sovereigns in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded twice in all this time? And if that's the case, why keep on doing it? Was there really no other way? Or could there be some other reason?
Dohalim.
Forgive me.
Alphen.
I'm fine. I'm just a little shaken, that's all. I knew what I was already, so it's not like it's a surprise or anything. But
oh shit!
It's strange. I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who.
What did I
for.
press?
I'm scared that I'll put a face to it.
What did I press?
Just to have someone to blame.
I took a screenshot.
If that were to happen, then No. Then we'd help you fight it.
I took it
before
twice.
You ever got that far. Wouldn't we, everyone?
Yeah. We wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral out of control.
That's right. No good can come from being consumed by hatred.
Yeah.
If you ever start to lose your way, you can count on us to guide you back. To remind you where home is.
And I would be happy to lend an attentive ear, should you ever have need.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'll be okay now.
Yeah. More? No. Select a topic. The Sovereign. Sovereign acts as Lenegis Central's control device and spirit channeling ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and an ID crest. A Danon subject serves as the base of its creation. In theory, ideal candidates possess equal affinity for every... Oh! However, such aptitude is statistically rare to uncover within real-world conditions. As a result, more subjects die during the adjustment period, and stability is not guaranteed for those who survive. This instability, coupled with Sovereign's power of astral manipulation, pose high risk to the security of Lenegis if left unchecked. As such, stabilization measures must be put in place via the support mechanism when utilizing the Sovereign in the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. Addendum 1. Holy shit, this is long. No effective alternative method to perform the ceremony have been found. Trials on Danon subjects are authorized to continue. Addendum 2. Unit 2 adjustments are a success. Subsequent adjustments are to be put on hold and while extended observations take place. Okay, the Maiden acts as a sovereign support mechanism for the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and an ID crest. A random subject serves as its functions, providing the Sovereign with the supplemental Dark Astral it lacks in tandem with the Renan Alma. During the ceremony, it is partly responsible for astral energy conversion, as well as maintaining stability over the Sovereign's own power. Additionally, the degree of intimacy between it and the Sovereign has been observed so to positively impact the level of stability in both subjects. That's why they were allowed to meet. Because of this, trial activations of the Sovereign without the Maiden presence are expressly forbidden. Furthermore, neither the Sovereign nor the Maiden are to be informed about the details of the Spirit Channeling plan. Addendum 1. Mental instability in the Maiden has been deemed the cause of the past Sovereign's rampancy. Countermeasures must be considered. In line with plan adjustments, the current subject will have its Maiden registration revoked and be returned to its original household. Okay. That's just the 2 topics. I have left and right. Hello. Life bottle. Oh shit. Am I full? No, I'm not. Yes. Just take it. Okay. Oops. This equipment and monitoring subjects will probably be failure disposal mechanism as well. Oops. Oops. This area will now be shut down as the project proceeds to final phase. So it is planned to have them go back here? Is that part of the plan? What's on the other side here? You see lots of numbers, alignment between subject and language. Okay. No way but to move here. Oops. Another cutscene. Effing cutscene.
Naori, I...
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Rena never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to
Rena?
bear.
But...
Who's Rena?
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Elfin. Farewell.
Naori...
Okay.
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode. The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... If I don't get back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes. And this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try.
That's why it was 300 years.
I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen. That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah. If it weren't for her...
How did
I wouldn't be alive today.
Voltron survive?
I owe her everything. More than I could ever
Well, he
hope
is
to
subject
repay.
10,000, so...
Now that you know how she felt, How do you plan on honoring her wishes?
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight. Naori was the one who put that mask on me, and made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
Okay, they're done talking. Boss fight? Holy shit, I think it is. I'm avoiding the middle for now. I don't know, it's probably in that door. Heavy tree. I'm gonna keep saving. Guess we might be at the very end of the game. Might be. We are.
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course. After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Oh.
Naori? What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told.
Yep.
The Sovereign. They linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself.
What?
The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out.
Yeah.
All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure.
Yep.
But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet.
Oh.
That at least would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen the Sovereign was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse onto my descendants as well.
Okay.
Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
So that's what happened.
Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danan voice speaking through her?
Oh shit, change uniform.
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns.
And then she
Shion.
appears. What?
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't! You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renan lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included.
I think it is the owl.
Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop. Thank you, Naori.
Naori. Naori. Naori. Naori.
So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shion. It's my fault that you're cursed.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories.
Hello, Sue.
Is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them.
They have good
But once they're gone, we can finally
outfits
put an
now.
end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never know. The truth is,
You never what?
I think
You never
maybe
know?
I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone.
I'm good, I'm good.
All the normal things that people do together. I always wished I could experience them for myself.
What do I
and
need to look
finally know
for?
what they were like. Is it really
What?
okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up.
I think I'm
What
close
if
to
doesn't
it.
work out in the end? And
At least that's what I
It's not
think,
going
because
to
I'm
happen.
at 53
I'm here to
hours.
make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still
Been playing
want to do,
less.
right?
That's unfortunate.
yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead. And it's
But you
for
can
my
still,
sake,
like,
so I can
play
live.
it anyways, like,
Worth fighting for.
for like
I believe
50
you,
streams, right?
Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Oh shit. Oh. Latest maiden. Elemental attack, defense. I would go with defense. So the Arthalis? Gam Arthalis? Oh shit! Nothing new. This
Sounds
stream
like this Naori chick had quite the big heart.
has been
Her
2
position demanded nothing
hours
less. From the sound of things, she didn't focus on
plus
differences, least of all
something
those
minutes
between Renans
of
and
just
Danans.
cutscenes.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible.
That's how my
And then
stream
she
is
saved
going.
my life by sending me back home to Dana.
I only
Not
fought
only
for
that,
like 15
but
minutes.
she willingly stayed behind
That's
on
it.
Lenegis for the sake of her people. It sounds like she was quite the hero, all right. A truly caring person.
Yeah.
As if walls meant nothing to her. The one
I mean, I just
separating the
don't want to
Renans from
skip
the
it because
Danans,
there's voice
or herself
acting.
from others.
If it's
She
just
had no
text,
need for them.
I'm gonna skip it.
Basically meant that she never had anything to break down in the first place, huh? Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
I don't know if Vin is still here. I'm still giving away hints on what my next game is gonna be.
Kind of like a lodestar guiding our way, showing us what we can aspire to.
Holy shit. Is there gonna be another cutscene? Oh, I heard your name. Oh, you're still here. Okay. I'm still giving away the some hints. Is this the last boss? Like, or is it gonna be another cutscene simulator? Place your bets. Did she? No, she just chatted.
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find
I
the
know I'm
Ren's
lurking
Alma
with-
and the red woman inside, right?
Boba. I don't know
After everything
who
we've
she
been through to
rated.
get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
Oh, you're mobile. Okay. Is this the final fight? Bong.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
Okay. There it is. That's probably the final fight. My guess.
We're a long way from the residential quarters now. It looks completely different.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, this place... it reminds me more of being back inside the wedge.
Except the Danan
The
astral
wedge.
energy feels even stronger here.
In a portion of the city reserved purely for the Renan Sovereign.
Maybe he just has
Wedge.
strange tastes.
This place looks like
Wedge.
it has been here for quite some time now. If its design were a matter of personal preference, we would be talking from centuries ago. Or perhaps even further back. Still, this isn't the sort of decadence of taste spoken of in artistic
Wedge.
circles. So what is it then?
Hold up, decadence? Artistic circles?
When a preference is indulged to its extreme, it descends into kitsch, eccentricity for the sake of it. I'd be happy to illuminate you further.
That depends.
That's
Does it
right,
involve
yes.
you buying me lunch?
The void that art fills isn't the stomach, it's the soul.
In that case, I'll let you know the next time
Yeah,
my
the
soul
hint is
starts
still
to
there.
rumble.
Now all we need is something to fill up the void inside your head.
Shut up!
Is that it? Let me save. One before and one after. Do I even need to? Yes, I did. And then one after. Okay, run. Oh, psh. You can't walk for like 2 seconds. There's always a cutscene for walking for like a second.
Volron! He really was...
Voltron.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Voltron.
Wait though, something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united, born
Yeah, I know. Like you can't. If I have the controller on wireless, it probably went to sleep now.
He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in a machine.
Hey, look! Over there!
It's the red lady.
That the maiden's
Oh, the
crest?
maiden. What?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the maiden?
What?
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
Cutscene
That's what
scene.
caused Lenegis' transformation. And the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
And all the energy from me, from all the cutscenes.
What
Holy
could
shit.
possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's
I don't
connected to
know.
those visions of oblivion.
I'm guessing this is the final boss.
Regardless,
My guess.
we cannot stand by.
Unless there's
and steal
another
Dana's
area
energy.
that we need to go to.
That said, we should retrieve the Renaissance. Because right now, we need that most of all.
Okay, Mr. White Knight.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alvin, look!
The Red Woman!
Red woman.
So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have the same face? How is that even possible?
Kagi Bunshin. Don't tell me it's another boss that multiplies. What the hell is this? Is that an Evangelion?
What is this?
Who the hell are they?
It can't be. Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
Holy
Feeling
shit.
particularly talkative.
It's no use, Alvin. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand.
What are they doing?
Dragon Swarm!
It's one of those multiple enemies again, which is really annoying.
Will this help? Where are you going?
Oops.
I'll heal you all. What I can do.
You're mine!
Healing circle. I'll be saving
Let's go to the healing circle. Oh shit, I'm almost dead.
Dragon Swarm!
Here, let me help.
Dragon Swarm!
Alright.
The flame inside you yearns to be let free!
Here's a healing heart.
What is their weakness? Blah 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 magic.
Dragon Swarm!
It says their weakness. What was it? What was it?
This one's mine.
Can't get out of this!
Meh. Just kill that. Resonate with the earth. Yes. Just focus on one, so we can at least. Oh shit. Oops. Denied.
chain between heaven and earth. Magic is in the sky is mine.
Did I miss everything? I think I did.
I never miss.
Here.
I owe you.
Try harder! My turn!
I did miss everything.
In a bind. I'm out of ammo.
Genshin? No, it's not the same actual combat. Although somewhat similar, yeah. I'm guessing this is just first phase because it's really easy. So does everyone has the same health? Does. So I don't need to focus on one then.
I'm alright.
Oh shit, I died. Blah 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 magic.
Can't get out of this. Will this help? Lightning orb. More with that healing orb.
There we go, healing.
Pull myself together. You get to air thrust.
I can't catch the ring. There we go.
You picked the wrong fight.
Yeah, I think this is just the first phase. Oops. Blah 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 69, yes. Living Oops.
Try harder. Not again. This one's all mine.
Shit, there's a second one.
I can't lose.
Try harder. My turn. Here I come.
Blah 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 magic.
So you clamor for my true power? Air thrust! This one's mine. More for the tower. On your knees. Take this. Lightning orb. More where that came from. Magic is thunderblade. A chain between heaven and earth. Nothing gets
Blah 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 magic.
It's too much.
Can someone heal me? There we go.
Not in your dreams. All disasters may
I'm ready.
Astral energy.
Alright.
Say no more.
Yep, it hasn't stopped. Oh no, it did.
Surrender. Fighting is useless now.
Do you think it's really over?
No. He's jinxing it.
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve.
What?
It's self-destructed?
Alvin!
I'm okay.
Blah blah blah, heal him.
Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
Who said you could touch that?
I know that's the second phase now.
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally, it was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing.
is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Okay, this is gonna be the more.
After all this
It's bigger than her head. This is yeah.
Insist on hating me? You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
That's a
You're
big gun.
obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think? Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time
I
chasing
can't take
out
him seriously.
who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Boran was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a...
That owl.
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
Voltron.
So he posed as a Renin and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renin and Dana are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters.
It would have been fun if this cutscene ends in like just everyone killing him without a fight. And that's the game.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Right.
Serenus Alva!
Brr, 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 brr.
Too late. Can't stay here.
We need to go. Alphen!
Brr, brr. Oh shit. They're like heart-shaped ones. Use the thorns. Use the thorns. Then she failed. Yep. Oh, she didn't. I thought she did.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
So this is not the end of the game then. Holy shit. Holy
Never
shit.
forget, I am the one who devours everything. Whoever answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Are you two okay?
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can go.
Holy, you can jinx it again.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What?
1 year for
brainless things?
Boba.
Either way, they've done a runner with the Renasolma. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The
That's how
future's ours
stealing
to
works,
protect.
kids.
And right now, those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
There is another
Volron
section.
mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
Tentacle.
So this thing over
Or the
on
Kraken.
Rena,
Can you imagine?
that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renasolma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
Starship!
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care
Voltron.
not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, not in a good way like with us.
Okay, let me stop here because... Holy shit, it's gonna be another long-ass cutscenes. Anyways, for the hint that I'm hinting, it's actually on the screen right now. Yes, 53 hours. It is roughly where a typical JRPG is. If we're playing like casually. But I'm playing on hard mode, so that's probably why it's the number so high. So for my next game after this, it's another RPG game. And one of the hints that I keep on hinting on the screen is, if you can see the controls, what their symbols are. I don't know if you can see it, especially on Vince since he's on mobile. Yes. That is correct.
I didn't see that coming about Volron. As for
I
those red
accidentally
women,
pressed it. Holy
to
shit.
think they
I
were
was about to
monsters
end it.
all along.
Tell me about
Yes,
it.
I did.
One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human at all.
They definitely weren't Renan or Danon.
So,
not even sure
next
language
game
would get
is
through
gonna
to that.
be...
So what were they then? Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day?
How about you, Shion? Dohalie? You ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the red woman we've seen with Volron,
I already tested it.
I think it's
I
safe
already
for us to
updated
assume they
the
understand our language at the very least.
system.
I had just
I'm
so
actually
much I
using the
wanted to
controller.
ask them. About Rena and Shion's thorns.
And holy shit, this
Unfortunately,
controller is
they blew
really good.
themselves up before we got the chance. Why would they do such a thing, though? To take us with them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
The controller's
Both
really
sound
good.
plausible to my ears. They took off with the Renasolma too,
Especially if you can take advantage of the bumpers.
Sure they tell us everything they
R2
know.
and L2 on a game. I gambled a bit. Let me save again because we just had another cutscene. Holy shit, right? Holy shit! They're gonna stream it. So we're gonna be like Phoenix and me. I'm afraid to move forward to that location there because it's probably gonna trigger another cutscene. Yeah. So that's gonna be my next game after this. So that's the key point there. After this, that's gonna be in the next probably 20 or 30 hours. So this system's gonna sit here for a while. Because I'm planning on doing most of the achievements here. I don't even know where to check for the achievements here. Is there a way to check it? There might be a way to check it. Let me switch scenes to here. Steam. There might be a good way to check it here.
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Yes, Shion, sorry.
Prepped over here.
No, it's not for MSRP, unfortunately. No, I didn't get that because I tried getting one on Best Buy on store, but you need to be on the store and there's a line and I can't afford to go there because of work. Not on Facebook. So what I did is just sold some stocks that I have right now for AMD just to afford it. I'm not proud of it, but they're on stock and I'm not gonna wait for another round just to see it. Another one of those things. So we have an achievement for Godly Angler, Fishing Expert, 70 subquests. Holy shit, that's a lot of subquests. Holy shit, that's a lot of subquests. Acquire 30 kinds of non-DLC recipes. That is, you're gonna get that from the subquest. Armstock Piler is forge 100 weapons. Graphics are amazing, yeah. And what I'm gonna do with the PS5 is just set it to 1080p. I can probably set it to 4K. Because I'm technically capturing Elgato. So whatever resolution I put the PS5 in, it's just gonna capture it. I'm just more concerned about the FPS at that point. Direct stream? I'm probably not gonna do that yet. Although the PS5 is wired directly to my network, but my alerts, my shoutouts, it's not gonna work. Even my scenes, it's not gonna work. Yeah, that's what I actually noticed as well. It's only 720p. And I think you have an option for chat and everything. I don't know if my webcam is gonna work with PS5's direct stream. Reach level 100. Shit. Encounter 120 types of enemy non-DLC. Slay 20 giants. What? That's what I thought as well. Like you probably need a special cam for it. Although there's also a mouse. I don't know what it is. Or how that's gonna work. Yeah, the alerts. This is the training grounds, the challenges. So this is gonna take us a while to finish. And there's 15 hidden ones. Shit. So my estimate of 20 hours is not... I'm still halfway. Yeah. I'm not gonna finish it then. Within 20 hours. So this console is gonna sit here for the longest time. She is. She is just eating away. One of her idle animation is eating something. Well, let's wait for it. Oh shit. Oh, Emperor's here. I also saw this on the PS5. It's expensive though. 60 for the base game and 100 for the ultimate. And the deluxe is roughly 80. Yep, she's expensive. This is one of the reasons why I ask Emperor if there's War Thunder on the PS5 or PS4. Where's the animation that of her like eating something? I also saw Genshin. She's not eating. Come on. Come on. I can actually turn it on. There she is. She's eating. She is. Anyways. I already saved, right? Recover everyone. Then save. 54 hours. Oh shit! Who can we raid? Unfortunately, that's it. How it is. Just eating the air. We can raid Zodiark. He still needs the... Not the custom... What do you call this? The average viewer. Still needs the average viewer. Anyways, thank you. Well, he hosted me a while ago. Thank you. And Polymorph for the host as well. Yeah. I'll be editing tomorrow. And probably up to Wednesday. Because I have like 500 gigs of footage to sift through. Roughly 50 hours, holy shit. So I'll be back on Thursday. Definitely Friday. Definitely Friday. As I mentioned, I'm gonna compile every ball sacks that I mentioned in the stream. And gonna compile it into a video. Along with how I defeated him. Yes, that's a lot of ball sacks. I know it's gonna be like at least a 5-minute video of that. I mentioned him a lot. Yep, I'll be back. And I'll probably start Final Fantasy on probably last week of October, if my guesstimates are right. Before I finish this game. Because I'm still looking for other games to play on a PS5. Anyways, thank you guys. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye bye.